So one moment I did want to share about my London life is that I was driving Emma to the dog, to doggy chemo. And that day was the first day of driving in London where I got not one, but 3 flat tires.
Okay, Jessica.
And I mean, I blew out 3 tires.
Jessica, what happened?
It was crazy. I was roadside for 6.5 hours.
Oh my God, Jessica.
With BB in the backseat, a Nigerian family whose home we broke down in front of came out and offered us dinner. Some of the loveliest people
them.
we chatted for like hours. And then they offered to like keep my rental car keys. So then the guy, because after 5 hours, this gentleman came with only 1 tire. And he said, I've never in my 40 years replacing tires ever seen somebody blow out 3. Like it was a first in his career.
Wow. And what did you like drive over that caused 3 tires to blow out?
I actually ricocheted. Much like with like a pinball machine, I ricocheted into their curbs because these roads are so narrow. And because you're driving on the other side, you are like afraid someone's going to hit you coming at you because you're not used to that.
I could not do it. I have such strong like right brain, left brain, like that. I don't want the twain to ever meet or whatever that phrase is. Like my head would implode.
I did. And the saddest part, but there's 2 parts to it, but the saddest part is right before it happened, BB was like, I'm very nervous. You keep saying like, we're not going to make it and you don't know how to drive on the other side of the road. And I just feel very nervous. And I was like, BB, I like stopped the car and I was like, I am your mother. I am here to take care of you. Have I ever put you in danger? And she was like, not yet. And I was like, yeah. So stop undermining me. I am a capable adult woman. Not more than 3 minutes later, it was like, ricochet. Jeez, the back's good. It's happening. It's happening. So funny. It's happening.
Wait, what happened when you say ricochet? Like what? What was I can't get at the event.
I misjudged how close the curb was and I ricocheted off of it and it somehow punctured 2 tires.
Okay, 2 tires on like the right, but then what happened with the other one?
That was the surprise, was because, so I wheeled. And you know what's so crazy is when you live your life in crisis, when crazy things happen, they actually don't really throw me.
Yeah.
Like I was like, BB, it's no big deal. I'm going to pull in front of this Nigerian family's house and we're going to sit here and watch. And I managed to like source some local Wi-Fi. I hacked into someone's Wi-Fi.
Please tell me there was an iPad in that car.
There was, thank God, every manner, although both of my cell phones were dying. And I was like, anyway, so that was really horrible because then I had to say, BB, I guess you were right. You know, I didn't. She's like, oh, this was the greatest part. So that morning, BB had woken up and she said, you know what, Amma, she calls me Amma. She was like, instead of always talking about what we don't like about this place, what if we were to talk only about what we do like? And I was like, wow, BB, that's great.
Wow.
What a great, where you put your attention grows. Okay, so we were naming things we like, okay? And then we had this experience, and what happened was when the gentleman showed up and said, I only have 1 tire, and it had been 5 hours, BB put her head down and went, what do I like? What do I like? What do I like?
Oh my God, Jessica. Gotta find it in this moment. It's harder. What is it? What was it again?
What do I like?
What was that thing? What was that thing? Oh
So
my God.